What is up, guys? Season 35, war number, this is war number 3, I believe. 3? No, sorry, war number 4. We're up against black. It's been a few days since this war, so we're starting the season off 1 and 2. We had 2 losses, 2 rough wars, so hoping to have a bounce back here. I think we're 1 and 2 anyway. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's been a few days. So starting out here on path number 1, I'm taking this Havoc. This node basically has to do with regen, and I think it's while you're close to them, and if you regen too many times, then the defender gets a Fury passive or a Fury something where he hits hard. But with Warlock, of course, he stops healing. You can't do heal reversal here on this node either, but yeah, so Warlock, as you know, stops healing, and he is just a great Havoc counter in general. So he's also running willpower, clearly, so he's not getting much power, and my Warlock is a rank 4, so that fight's pretty easy. I can't reparry very well, but I didn't really need to, so that was good. Next fight here, Scorpion. I'm waiting on a White Mags pre-fight for my alliance mate, Chris Take. I appreciate you doing that. Here I'm just kind of reading the node. I haven't fought Scorpion in war, I don't think. So I wanted to make sure he can be poison immune, but you have to select that on the pre-fight menu, and as a defender he's I think he's like shock and incinerate immune maybe, but he's not poison immune. So here I'm using AA. The node has masochism of some sort, but we're not going to worry about that because I have the White Max pre-fight, which gives a passive stun, and then also I'm going to inflict it with him with bleeds, that it won't really matter. So he'll trigger it there, but eventually I'll get my neurotoxins going, and we'll stop that healing for sure. So right off the bat, really good RNG. I already have 3 neuros going. It's rank 4. Archangel is just a beast. He just takes him down just that fast. It's funny because I just fought a Mordo and had terrible RNG, but anyway. So yeah, so Scorpion had nothing really to worry about. That was great. Went down super easy. He didn't do much at all. So going up next, let's see. I only have 4 fights this war, I believe. So this is the fight I was most worried about. Penny here on Spite, and is it Rise to Power? No, I think it's Rise to Power. Whenever you knock him down for 4 seconds, you don't want to get hit in the block, and you don't want to get hit, I think, or they gain extra power or something like that. So I was asking one of my alliance mates here, I'm going to pop an invuln boost, and I just let them know that, like, hey, if you are around, I need a pre-fight after this, and that could save an invuln, but if not, no biggie, because this fight's going to take a while, which the fight did end up taking too long anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. Just was seeing if he was around. But anyway, so goal of this fight is to just parry heavy, because with the White Mags pre-fight, I won't get the power shield against me that Penny has, so it's just parry heavy. But what you really want to pay attention to here, and what I mess up here in the beginning, is when you parry, you want to parry him and then hit him while he still has the White Max pre-fight up, because if you're slow with your heavy attack, he could still trigger his shield if his sync shield's up, which is right here. So I parried, I waited a second just to make sure, and then you can see there I got hit, so I got a little bit of power burn, and then I gave him a chance to counter, which he did. So
you done messed up, AA Ron!
Oh crap, that's not a good start. Other things I was doing in this fight, I was hitting into his block as much as I could to knock down his sync shield, so that you know, what had just happened won't happen again, and if I got back into a corner, then I could always kind of fight my way out. In terms of specials, I'm just going for special 3s. I could have thrown a special 2 in hindsight when his sync shield was down, but I didn't really want to worry that. I sped this up a little bit because it's kind of repetitive, but basically I get to a special 3, throw my heavy, throw it, like I said, hitting into his block to try to keep his sync shield down, and making sure that when I parry heavy, the White Max pre-fight was still up. So overall, it was a long fight, but it was safe. I was kind of worried, like I said, about the Rise to Power. But my alliance mate Shaq did the fight, and I watched it on his YouTube. And he basically just parry heavied and stayed away. So I kind of parry heavied and stayed away, but I also kind of hit into his block to drop the sync shield as well. So yeah, so in hindsight, this fight was pretty safe. Nothing really too worried about, as long as you're pretty decent with your parry heavies, or with your parries, I should say. Cap's a beast. I love using Cap. I had a tech on the team who was a warlock, so I was applying some petrifies, but they don't help at all with Penny, because she doesn't have any healing. And yeah, that's pretty much the fight. I think here at the end she did hit me. I was like, if that killed me, I was gonna be so upset. But anyway, I was struggling parrying here at the end, but I do, and he goes down. So next fight, I have Spider Pig. I was just waiting on a White Max pre-fight from my alliance mate King D. I'm taking this fight with AA. This node has what is it? The one Feats of Power, I think, where he basically hits harder and gets more power each time he raises a bar of power, I believe. And then also, what is it? Kinetic Transference. So whenever I parry him, or he hits me, or just when I parry, I don't know, he gets extra power. So basically, with Spider Pig, you don't want to let him get to a special 2 on this node, or that Kinetic Transference will come into play. So my goal is just to bait special 1s, parry heavy, and he should go down pretty quick as long as everything goes well. So he has an evade chance. I think he could have evaded me technically if I didn't finish my heavy within that White Max pre-fight passive stun, but as you can see here, he already has 3 neurotoxins, 4, and he's just melting, and he's cooperating a lot, which is great with throwing his special 1, so I don't have to worry about that too much. So yeah, that was my fight. We did end up losing this war, unfortunately. So the score says 5-7. It was really not that close. They only died once, maybe twice, to like 130 fights. So we were down by a lot, and they must have died a bunch at the end. I didn't even see their final deaths, because they only had 2 deaths when I checked. But hopefully we can bounce back. We're 1-3, which is not normal, typical New Nation standards. So thanks for watching the video, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.